You know, I was listening to some jazz the other night, and it was a retrospective on Duke Ellington, one of the greats. I love his music, needless to say, particularly A-Train. Guys, play A-Train for a minute if you can find A-Train. So the guy was saying that Duke developed his music, this great, great musician. That's Duke Ellington. You can feel the train, right? Okay, A-Train, Duke Ellington. Now, you listen to that, and you can feel the train. That's called greatness. That's called excellence. That's called talent. That's called genius, right? So now, here's the thing. I learned that Duke Ellington developed his music, a lot of it, through his audience. In other words, he didn't just sit down and write music. Of course, that was the primary generation of his bars. They came through in his head, okay, like a bird sings. But by appearing in his clubs, he refined his musical message through his audience. And I have to tell you something. It's the same thing in talk radio. If you're a performer as opposed to a hack, if you're really a performer, the audience is very important. You know what I'm saying? So, in my hand, I have a little toy. I bought myself the first toy since I'm a child. Maybe it's a second child that I don't know. I kind of hope not. But a few weeks ago, I was in the drugstore over here in the Bay Area, in Rite Aid, you know, Rite Aid, a chain store. And I'm walking to the checkout stand, one of the 7 stages of hell, the checkout stands in Rite Aid, because you're always afraid when you turn that corner. The line is going to be around, you know, like the store, and there's going to be one clerk, and 3 of them are on coffee break. 4 of them are checking the affirmative action booklet. 6 of them are reading the English dictionary, and you're going to start screaming for another cashier. And on the way to the checkout counter at Rite Aid, I saw a toy rack for little kids. And something caught my eye. You know what it is? It's in my hand. It's a $5 plastic Volkswagen bus with a surfboard on the roof. And you flip it over, it says 1962. Where is this one? Here. I can turn the light on here. Let me get the Volkswagen Classical Bug 1962. Scale 1 to 32, made in China. And it's one of those beautiful vans. It's got a beautiful colored surfboard on the roof. And it's got love and peace written on the side, a peace sign. Flowers painted on it. Now, I don't know why I bought this thing. I just bought it for myself, and I put it on my desk. Okay, so I get the van, the toy with the peace sign, love and peace, right? I get a van that says love and peace with a surfboard, because I guess it reminded me of another time in America, you know, the 60s and all of that, the swinging 60s, when just things were horrible in the country, but we were led to believe they were wonderful. Free love and STDs and that type of thing. And my little Volkswagen toy, love and peace, with a peace sign is in my hand. So I come back from vacation, and I go to the store, and I buy 2 more surf vans from the same rack. Another one, a blue van this time, with a surfboard, and a Chevy Nomad wagon with a surfboard. So what does this all mean? It means I'm sick and tired of Obama. I'm sick and tired of the government. I'm sick and tired of the news media. I'm sick and tired of Fox News. And I love my audience on the Savage Nation. A lot of people are martyrs. They walk around thinking, well, I'm really working. I'm suffering. What for? I mean, what do you think? When you die, you're going to get a bigger chair, a bigger gold chair in heaven? You're not going to get a bigger gold chair. So, you know, like, take a breath and understand that there's, of course you got to work. Right? But you also have to try to, like, breathe in the middle of it all and live. When I was a local host, I used to work for 5 weeks, and I would take off a week, full week, every 5th or 6th week, like clockwork, because I burned too hot, and I was afraid I'd burn out. It's like running a car on nitro as opposed to high-test gasoline, okay? So I was on the raceway every day, and I knew I'd burn my engine out, so I would take off that week. And I did that. Then I became a national host, and I really didn't do it. I would take a day here, a day there, 2 days here, but it's not the same. You know, it takes you 3 or 4 days to unwind before you can even go on a vacation. Did you know that? This is a problem. Like, a lot of people go on a 1-week vacation. By the time you relax, you're going home already. Then you come back and you feel worse than before you left.